Oh yeah, I feel like I'm at that point where it's like I got things down. I feel like the game is very slow to me right now, and I feel like technically there's still room for improvement, but I'm getting there. I just feel like the only piece I need to put together is consistency.
Just tell me about that.
Thank you.
While I talk, you can drink. Just tell me about the defensive front. I guess what do you guys see? What does Mason being back really, contribute to this front, and just kind of how are the new Jack linebackers working with you guys in conjunction with you guys?
With Mason being back, I feel like it puts like a lot of like a boost on us, like a confidence boost on us. Feeling like having Mason come back and having the transfer like Brandon and Ovi, it really puts together the D line. I feel like we could be dominant this year.
You get a start in the bowl game to sort of end off the season. How do you build off that moving into this year?
Wait, ask that again?
You got to start in the bowl game against Purdue, right? And how do you kind of build from everything that you had going well for you that game into this year, where there's a bigger role for you?
I don't really get it.
How do you take the start that you had in the bowl game against Purdue and that kind of environment into this year, where you have a bigger role and you're called upon more to perform?
What are your expectations for this year? I guess for yourself.
I'm expecting big things from me, to be honest. I'm expecting big things from not only me, but the D-line as a whole. Like, yeah, I expect me to have X amount of numbers of sacks, X amount of numbers of tackles and all that, but as a D-line, I got high expectations for all of us.
All right, last year, it was the first year of Coach Kelly. I don't know how much was expected inside the building, but how is the mindset this year? Because there's national title talk. I mean, Jaden's up for possible Heisman. Is there's a different mindset? Because I think a lot more is expected out of y'all in year two.
I wouldn't say a different mindset, because the mindset always been the same to graduate champions, but I feel like now it's more determined, especially when we have a chance just as much as anybody else. So I can really feel the determination with our mindset. Like, it's being backed up by the way we play and how passionate we is.
So when you were at St. James, did you have a scuffle or two in fall camp? Little.
Yeah, we had some scuffles. I feel like scuffling is something that always comes with football if you're passionate about it. Like, if you're not having a scuffle, then are you really do you really want to play football? You know what I mean?
So you feel like you need one of those every camp, one or two of those, or?
I mean, I don't feel like you need one, but it's bound to happen if you're really passionate about the game.
What did Coach Kelly say to you guys? It seemed like he was disappointed that it kind of went on for as long as it did.
Yeah, he was definitely disappointed, but he just told us that's something that we need to put behind us, and instead of being down about the fight, use that as a stepping stool to see where our chemistry at now and where we need to get in order to be a championship team.
So just tell me about Coach Lindsey going away, and I think you got Coach Jancic working with y'all now.
Right.
How has that transition been? Do you feel like, you guys will be all right? You're checking in on Coach Lindsey; he'll be all right. You feel like everything will be all right?
Oh yeah, we definitely keep Coach Lindsey in our prayer, but with Coach Janzi, with him, he told us always keep Lindsey in our prayer, but he go be here to work us just like as if he was here. And right now with him, I feel like it's no different. It feel like as if Coach Lindsey is here.
I guess if you could kind of give me a snapshot of what the offensive line across from you is looking like. A lot of veterans returning there. Some guys are still trying to get healthy, but do you sense that experience from them, and they're kind of working y'all pretty good?
Yeah, I definitely feel the experience from last year to how they was to this year. I could definitely, they become more of a unit. I could see the chemistry that they got between them. Like, even not talking on the field, like even off the field, like you can see them, they'll all get on the bus at the same time, sit at the same table. So I can really feel the difference with them.
Following up on the question I asked you a few minutes ago, at St. James, y'all always fighting for a state title. Is there I mean, how excited are you personally to know that if y'all play strongly, that there's some trophies down the line? That's got to be really exciting just for you personally to be fighting for some trophies.
Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting because I already got a ring on a high school level. So being able to get a ring on a collegiate level, especially from my own home state, that'll be a very exciting thing.
Any other questions?
Thank you, sir.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, Jared Rose.
Talk us through your physical the last year or so, just where you're at right now, what you're weighing, what's going into that, and how it feels, because you're obviously a lot bigger than you were at St. James, right?
yeah, so I think I came in the program at like 240, but the latest weight in was at like 288. So I feel pretty good as a where my weight at, and especially being able to keep all that weight and lose little to no speed, especially because of the staff we got with Dr. Frakes and Flint. I trust in what they do for me, and being able to trust in them brings me a long way.
I think overall, just I got to work on everything, but one thing in general is blocking. Probably work on my hands inside and stuff like that. So mostly blocking, but other than that, just keep working on everything a tight end does in the game. So.
Hey Mason, a couple things. You look bigger. Have you packed on some mass
yeah.
since last year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably gained. Right now I'm 255, so I probably gained about 10 pounds in the off season.
And you've gotten a lot stronger in the weight room and
Yeah,
everything?
ever since the shoulder got back. Yep.
The preseason rankings just came out. You're top 5 in the country. Is it any different than say a year ago when you were unranked, or what's the view of that kind of stuff?
I mean, yeah, it's a little different, but at the end of the day, we gotta just do how we came last year, and just stick to the fundamentals and everything we're taught. I mean, a lot of people can take that two ways. I mean, take it big-headed or stay humble about it. So we're gonna stay humble about it and just play every game like it's our game.
Tell me about your freshman tight end teammates there. Obviously, they're going to be needed in this year. What kind of wisdom have you imparted to them, being in that situation last year, and what kind of progress are you seeing them make now that they're at the collegiate level?
Yeah. We definitely got a lot of depth. We gained a lot of recruits, and it's good. They all got their attributes. Some can block better than others, some can catch better than others. So we all have the things that we could do. I think Coach Denmark's going to do a great job of putting us in the game and putting us for opportunities that will make us perform at our best.
What have you seen from the younger tight ends so far? Anything that stands out about each one of them individually?
Overall, just they all have potential. I mean, they're athletes. I mean, KP's tall and long. They can throw any ball up to him. He'll go grab it. Max, both blocking and passing game. He's a dual threat, and Jackson too. I mean, all of them just have their attributes, and they can perform when they're putting the game into what they do best.
I know it's extremely hot out there. Tempers can get a little flare. The fight there. What was the message after from Coach Kelly? Because it was pretty big names that were involved in that that fracas.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of first day or a couple days in the fall camp. Everyone's excited, so I mean, everything gets chirpy and they're excited to be back. So it's just energies through the roof. But Coach Kelly just said respect the brotherhood. I mean, we just got to respect each other. At the end of the day, we're teammates, and we got to work together to get each other better. And we'll do that to the other team, not our team. So,
to that degree, tell me about your summer. Did you work with Jaden or Nuss, or what did their leadership look like over the summer as far as getting the receivers together and kind of improving the passing game?
Yeah, they definitely worked on it, and I would say I worked on it too, but I was still recovering off my shoulder. So I mean, but Jaden and Nuss, both of them have taken control of the offense, and they've been getting everything together. So their leadership is definitely showing.
What have you seen in Jaden's game? I guess, now that he's super comfortable, right? Same OC, same scheme, kind of has a feel for what everybody can do.
Yeah, he just knows the playbook in and out. I mean, you see at practice, I forgot, maybe 2 days ago, he's stepping up in the pocket and throwing balls to Malik 50 yards down the field. So, I mean, he's just comfortable, and that's where we need him best. And I mean, it took time. I mean, the first year he did really good, but he's got high standards for this year, and he's going to exceed them. So.
Mason, what was the rehab process like for your shoulder, and what was your mindset during that journey?
I was a little fast through it. My shoulder healed more than others, they said. So I was kind of wanting to jump forward and do things too quickly, but the training staff kept me composed and did it like really slow. So it was good. But overall, I mean, I feel really strong right now, and I felt great even like a week after surgery. So they kept me going through it slowly, but we're really good now. So.
Can you maybe compare this from a year ago in terms of the continuity and just the productivity of the offense? Because a year ago you were trying to figure out who the offensive line is. Everything was new. The coaches were new. You were new. Is it just a lot more productive this time around, you think? Or?
Yeah, definitely way more productive. I think just everyone in general is just comfortable with the playbook. And once you know, it's like second nature. I mean, people can go out there and play fast. If you don't know what you're doing, I mean, you can go out there and play. But do you know like the in and outs of every single play? And I think everyone on the offense kind of knows that now. So I mean, we could play way better than we did last year.
Mason, Jacques asked you about the ranking, but last year, I don't think a lot of people didn't expect high things from you. You know, didn't expect an SC West title. Is it different? Is there a different message that there's a lot more expected? I mean, y'all are in the national title talk there. Everything seems a lot more amped up this year than last year. Yeah,
it is a little bit more amped up, but at the end of the day, we got to block that out and just control what we can control and take it step by step and be where your feet are. So, I mean, we got to take it slowly, not worry about what we're doing, because at the end of the day, if we win every single game, we're an SEC championship, and therefore, so we just got to do game by game.
Tell me about your receiver room. I know you're such a pass-catching tight end. Just what do you see in those guys? Obviously, Chris elevating his game, Brian really elevating his game. Just different guys stepping into that moment, I guess.
Yeah, we definitely have depth there too, I would say. And we added on. We got a couple of freshmen like Jalen Brown and KP. He's going to play this year, and he's going to be really good for us. So I mean, we got depth there, and they'll rotate like crazy, so we keep fresh legs in there. And other than that, they all know what they're doing, and they know it to a high level. And even the freshmen are experienced because they have people like Kyron and Malik around them that help them out. So, and Coach Hankton, of course. But I think we'll be really good in that spot this year.
Mason, you think it was easier to gain the 10 pounds through the injury? You're hurt, and some things might be rough, but you also get time off the field.
Yeah, I definitely think it was a little easier. I mean, not being able to work out or run or anything like that for a couple of weeks was hard, but I mean, I think it was definitely a little easier. I didn't think I could put on that much weight. I thought I was going to play at 250, but I want to play at 255 this year. So.
On the other side of the ball, how's the new look linebacker core, either the Jack or the two in the middle? What do you see in them early? I know it's early.
They're good. I mean, Ovi and Omar, both of them coming in from other schools. I mean, it's definitely going to really help us. And I just think they're both ballers. I mean, they can do everything, and they can go cover and definitely blitz the quarterback. So it'll be really good for us this year.
Well, Harold.
Oh, part two, yeah. He's different. I mean, he's going to do his thing this year, but we'll see.
Any other questions for Mason? Yeah. What do you want this year to be for you? I guess everybody kind of got to know you last year, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to be keyed on a little bit more this year. How do you handle that? I guess how do you handle the expectations of now having expectations?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say just take it slow. I mean, if I just do what I do every single game, I'll be fine. I mean, at the end of the game, it's a team sport. I'm not really worried about my individual goals. Other than that, I just want to win a natty, and anything less than that is not exceptional here.
Two more guys.
Sorry if someone asked you this during the spring, but any reason for the number change this year?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm at 86 still.
You were at, okay, my bad.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
Someone's getting us too.
Yeah.
You played a lot of running backs last year, but it looks like you have even more this year. You interested to see how that plays out and how many guys you're going to play?
Yeah, I know. We definitely played a lot last year. We got a good rotation, but we added more like Trey Bradford and a couple freshmen that are really good too. So, and John Emery coming back. So yeah, we have a lot of depth at running back, and I bet you Coach Frank's going to do a good job rotating them in and setting them up for their goals.
And you just being kind of an extension of the receiving game, Brian Thomas, Hilton, some of those guys. You look forward to them having breakout years?
You said what?
Some of the receivers, the wide receivers like Brian Thomas and Hilton and those guys, you think they're ready for breakout years?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. They've been they've been here for a while and they've seen good receivers go in and out. So they definitely have experience, and I think they'll exceed expectations this year for sure.